Hello, I'm Philip Sniller. Welcome to Window on the Word. Today, let's turn together to Leviticus chapter 25. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, and say to them, When you enter the land that I give you, then the land shall observe a Sabbath to the Lord. 6 years you shall sow your field, and 6 years you shall prune your vineyard and gather its fruit. But in the seventh year there shall be a Sabbath of special Sabbath celebration for the Lord, a Sabbath to the Lord. You shall not sow your field, and you shall not prune your vineyard. What springs up of itself of your harvest you shall not eat, and you shall not harvest the grapes of your unpruned vines. It shall be a Sabbath of special Sabbath celebration for the land. And a Sabbath of the land shall be food for you, and for your servants, and for your handmaids, and for your hired laborers, and for your sojourner who sojourns with you, and for your livestock, and for the wild animals that are in your land. All its yield may be eaten. And you shall count for yourself 7 Sabbaths of years, 7 times 7 years, and they shall be for you 7 days of years, 49 years. And you shall cause the blast of the shofar to sound in the seventh month on the 10th day of the month. On the day of atonement you shall cause the blast of the shofar to sound in your whole land. And you shall consecrate the 50th year, and you shall proclaim liberty in the land to all its inhabitants. It shall be a jubilee for you. And each of you shall return to his possession, and each of you shall return to his clan. The 50th year shall be a jubilee for you, and you shall not sow, and you shall not reap what grows of itself, and you shall not gather grapes from its unpruned vines, because it is a jubilee. It shall be holy to you. You shall eat the produce of the field. In this year of jubilee, each of you shall return to his property. And if you sell something to your neighbor, or buy from your neighbor's hand, you shall not oppress one another. According to the number of years after the Jubilee you shall buy from your neighbor, and according to the number of years he shall sell to you. If the years are many, you shall increase its purchase price, and if the years are few, you shall diminish its purchase price, because it is the number of harvests he is selling to you. And you shall not oppress each other, but you shall fear your God, because I am the Lord your God. And you shall do my statutes, and you shall keep my judgments, and you shall do them, so you may dwell in the land securely. And the land will yield its fruit, and you shall eat your fill, and you shall dwell securely in it. And if you say, What shall we eat in the seventh year if we do not sow, and we do not gather its produce? Then I will command my blessing on you in the sixth year, and it will bring forth produce for 3 years. When you sow in the 8th year, you shall eat from the old harvest until the 9th year, until its harvest comes in. And the land shall not be sold in perpetuity, because the land is mine, for you are aliens and sojourners with me. And in all the land of your possession, you shall allow redemption for the land. If your brother becomes poor and he sells some of his property, then his nearest relative shall come, and he shall redeem what his brother sold. But if he does not have a redeemer, and he prospers and finds that he has enough for its redemption, then he shall count the years since its sale, and he shall repay the surplus to the man to whom he sold it, and he shall return to his property. But if he does not have enough to repay him, then what he sold shall be in the hand of the purchaser until the year of Jubilee, and in the Jubilee it shall be released, and he shall return to his property. And if a man sells a dwelling house in a walled city, then he may redeem it until a full year after its sale. For a full year he has the right of redemption. And if it is not redeemed within a full year, then the house in a walled city shall be confirmed in perpetuity to the buyer for his generations. It shall not be released in the Jubilee. But houses in villages that have no wall around them shall be reckoned with the fields of the country. There is a redemption for it, and it shall be released in the Jubilee. But regarding the cities of the Levites, the houses in the cities of their possession, the Levites have the right of redemption at any time. And if one of the Levites acts as a redeemer, then the house that was sold in the city of their possession shall be released in the Jubilee, because the houses in the cities of the Levites are their possession among the children of Israel. But the fields of the pasture land of their cities shall not be sold, because that is their everlasting possession. And if your brother becomes poor and is not able to sustain himself with you, then you shall sustain him. As an alien and a sojourner, he shall live with you. You shall not take interest or usury from him, but you shall fear your God, so your brother may live with you. You shall not give your money to him at interest, and you shall not give him your food for profit. I am the Lord your God, who brought you out from the land of Egypt to give you the land of Canaan and to be your God. And if your brother becomes poor with you, and he sells himself to you, you shall not use him as a slave. He shall be as a hired laborer and as a sojourner with you. He shall serve with you until the year of Jubilee. Then he shall go out from you, he and his children with him, and he shall return to his clan and return to the possession of his fathers. Because they are my servants, whom I brought forth from the land of Egypt, they shall not be sold as slaves. You shall not rule over him harshly, but you shall fear your God. Regarding your servants and your handmaids whom you have from the nations that are around you, from them you may buy a servant and a handmaid, and you may also buy from the children of the sojourners who are sojourning with you, and from their clans who are with you, who have borne children in your land. They also may be your property. And you may take possession of them for your children after you to inherit as an everlasting possession. You may let them serve. But regarding your brother Israelites, you shall not rule over one another harshly. And if the alien or sojourner with you prospers, and your brother with you becomes poor and is sold to a sojourner who sojourns with you, or to a member of a sojourner's family, after he is sold, there shall be a right of redemption for him. One of his brothers may redeem him, or his uncle, or his cousin may redeem him, or one of his close relatives from his clan may redeem him, or he may redeem himself. And he shall count with his buyer from the year he sold himself until the year of Jubilee. And the money of his sale shall be according to the number of years till the year of Jubilee, and the money of his sale shall be according to the number of years. It shall be to him like the days of a hired laborer. If there are many years, according to them, he shall repay his redemption. And if there are few years left until the year of Jubilee, then he shall count for himself, in proportion to his years, he shall repay his redemption. As a hired laborer, he shall be with him year by year. He shall not rule over him harshly in your sight. And if he is not redeemed by these means, then he shall be released in the year of Jubilee, he and his children with him. Because the children of Israel are my servants, whom I brought out from the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Thank you for listening. To God be the glory.